it not only felt timely, but it felt like it was doing some kind of public service for us.
That's really lovely to hear. Thank you. It did feel very important to us to tell these stories.
You have so much fun with this, I'm assuming. Please tell me it was as much fun. Okay.
It was probably more fun to film than I think it is to watch, even though I really get a joy out of watching it myself.
He's not just a movie star. He's an immigrant to America from Austria. He is the former Republican governor of the state of California. Now he's posted to Instagram this over 7-minute video where he speaks in light of last week's act of insurrection on the U.S. Capitol and likens it to the horrific Kristallnacht when Nazis terrorized Jewish citizens. Take a listen.
Wednesday was the day of broken glass right here in the United States.
How do you promote a film that may really upset people?
Yeah, really good question. No one's asked that. I don't know. The films I love are the ones where I'm really moved by and I feel connected to, and it moves something in me. That's the cinema I love most.
Critics are calling the performances in Pieces of a Woman Oscar-worthy.
Do you feel this film will be recognized when it comes time for all of that? I suspect it shall.
I suspect Vanessa is going to be recognized, boy. That is some performance she gave, and I'm rooting for her because I know what it takes to go through something like she did. I've been told that if I'm nominated, I'll be the oldest person ever nominated, and I love it.
Waiting a whole career to talk to Ellen Burstyn, and I got to do it.
Everybody's always interested in the end of the world. However, I think when you were making this, we weren't quite as aware and taking it as personally as we are now.
Yeah, it's kind of uncanny, the similarities, and even the whole way it plays out with the comet just in the background, barely even noticeable, and then suddenly it's changing everybody's lives and threatening our very existence. That's the same way that the pandemic played out.
She won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for The Last Picture Show, and then went on to a remarkable career, not only in film but television as well, having 22 Emmy nominations and 8 wins. She died yesterday of natural causes at her home in California. She was best known for playing Phyllis on The Mary Tyler Moore Show and its spin-off, and Frau Blucher in Young Frankenstein, Malcolm's grandma on Malcolm in the Middle, and as recently as this year, she was the voice of Granny in the animated Croods movie. My own memories back in the 90s when I had hair, every time I went to the hair salon, there she was in the next chair. She had that signature spiky do back then, always had her dog on her lap, and was basically doing a stand-up comedy act for everyone in the salon. She was a pistol and a very accomplished pianist as well, Eddie.
Now, the world reported the death of Tanya Roberts. Then it was revealed she hadn't actually passed away. What on earth happened here?
How bizarre. This is, I don't know, to say it's a major miscommunication would be the understatement of the century, and here is how we understand it now. You may recall back in 2013, I was invited to his home here in New York City to see some of his paintings. He has a beautiful at-home art studio, and he shared some, in hindsight, really incredible words of wisdom.
It's a gift to be alive. I mean, once you're gone, you're gone. But while you're here, what a gift it is when you think of the whole universe, and we're part of that universe.
God bless Tony Bennett. He is an international treasure, Eddie.
I remember that story, Nelson.